welcome to Verdictum. I am Ananya Singh and you're watching today's legal news, where we apprise you with the recent important legal developments across the nation. Let's take a look at the headlines. Supreme Court's Constitution Bench commences hearing of the challenge to Electoral Bonds Scheme case today. Supreme Court directs states to file affidavits stating steps taken for controlling air pollution. Supreme Court asks AAP Government to approach High Court against LG's decision to remove 437 independent consultants. ED summons Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal for questioning on November 2nd in the Delhi Excise policy scam case. Andhra Pradesh High Court grants 4 weeks interim bail to Chandrababu Naidu. Election Commission files affidavit in Delhi High Court in PIL against use of acronym India. Now let's take a detailed look on the headlines. A 5-judge Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court has commenced the hearing of a batch of petitions that challenge the validity of the Electoral Bonds Scheme for being non-transparent by allowing anonymous donations to political parties. The plea challenges introduction of the Finance Act of 2017, which made amendments to various legislations, namely the Reserve Bank of India Act, Income Tax Act, Companies Act, Representation of People Act, and Foreign Contributions Regulations Act to bring into effect the Electoral Bonds Scheme. The matter is placed before a bench headed by the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, along with Justice Sanjeev Khanna, Justice B.R. Gavai, Justice J.B. Pardiwala, and Justice Manoj Mishra. Senior Advocate Prashant Bhushan, appearing for the Association for Democratic Reforms, presented his arguments today and said only the central government knows who has donated to whom because the bearer bonds are issued by the State Bank of India, and SBI has a record of who has donated how much to which party. Challenging the amendments made to the Foreign Contribution Regulation Act, Mr. Bhushan also contended that nothing prevents the foreign companies to open subsidiaries in India and then donate such electoral bonds. These can be shell companies with zero profit and loss, and the parent company can be tax havens used to route money to political parties in India. He also highlighted that electoral bonds, being an opaque and anonymous instrument, in fact promotes corruption. The SBI is prohibited by law to disclose any information as to how much funding has been received by any political party. He also claimed that not all parties are even eligible to receive such bonds. The Supreme Court today directed the state governments of Delhi, Punjab, Haryana and Uttar Pradesh to file affidavits stating what steps have been taken by them to control the air pollution in their respective states. A 3-judge bench of the Apex Court comprising Justice Sanjay Kishan Kaul, Justice Sudhanshu Dhulia and Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra directed the states to submit the affidavits within a week, while stating that crop burning is one of the main reasons for increasing air pollution in the National Capital Territory. In retrospect, the Apex Court had sought a report from the Commission for Air Quality Management on steps being taken by them to control air pollution in and around Delhi. The Supreme Court has directed the Aam Aadmi Party-led state government of Delhi to approach the Delhi High Court against the Lieutenant Governor's decision to dismiss 437 independent consultants from service. The consultants were hired by Arvind Kejriwal's government. A bench led by the Chief Justice of India, D.Y. Chandrachud, and also comprising Justice J.B. Pardiwala and Justice Manoj Mishra made the order, stating let them have their day in the Delhi High Court, let them argue their petition there. The top court also clarified that its order dated July 20th that referred to a constitution bench, the challenge made by the Delhi government to the recent law introduced by the centre on control over services in the national capital shall have no bearing on the High Court dealing with the plea related to the termination of 437 independent consultants. The Enforcement Directorate has issued a summons to the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal for questioning in the Delhi Excise policy scam case on November 2nd. Kejriwal was previously questioned by the Central Bureau of Investigation in April in relation with the alleged money laundering and corruption case. This is, however, the first time that the ED summoned Kejriwal. The ED has on many occasions mentioned Kejriwal's name in the charge sheets filed in relation with the case and said the accused were in touch with him regarding the Delhi Excise policy of 2021-2022. Which now stands scrapped owing to the irregularities and for allegedly being formulated to commit corrupt practices of favouring license holders for bribes. The Deputy CM, Manish Sisodia, MP Sanjay Singh among many others are also accused in the case. The High Court of Andhra Pradesh has granted 4 weeks interim bail to former Chief Minister of the state and Telugu Desam Party Chief N. Chandrababu Naidu today in the skill development scam case. The bail was granted to Naidu on medical grounds for undergoing a cataract surgery. Naidu was arrested on September 9th for allegedly misappropriating funds allocated for the skill development program in the state, which resulted to a loss of at least 300 crores to the state exchequer. The Election Commission of India has filed its counter affidavit before the Delhi High Court in the public interest litigation that opposes the use of acronym India, which stands for Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, which has been formulated by the 26 political parties as the name for their alliance against the ruling government. The ECI filed the affidavit before a division bench of the Delhi High Court, comprising the Chief Justice Satish Chandra Sharma and Justice Amit Mahajan, which had in August issued notices to 26 political parties and the Election Commission of India for using India name for their political alliance. The petitioner argued that the use of the name India is prohibited under sections 2 and 3 of the Emblems and Names Prevention of Improper Use Act of 1950. The petitioner also alleged that the use of the name is a selfish act of the opposition parties and may adversely affect the peaceful, transparent and fair casting of votes during the general elections scheduled for 2024. It was also claimed that the use of the name India projects that the present government is directly in conflict with its own nation. The ECI in its reply cited a decision of the Kerala High Court, which held that there is no statutory provision that mandates the Election Commission to regulate the functioning of political parties. The ECI, however, clarified that its reply should not be seen as an expression of its opinion on the legality of use of the acronym by the political parties involved. That was all on today's legal news. Thank you and keep watching Verdictum, and subscribe to our channel and download the Verdictum app on iOS and Android to keep yourself updated with authentic legal news.